Hi guys, it's me, Michael Ankers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Michael Ankers Music. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for returning. But if you are new or have not yet subscribed, please subscribe so post notifications so you know my new video. So, in today's video, I'm going to be basically telling my COVID slash isolation experience story. So, for those of you who don't know, because I've not really posted about it on my YouTube channel, but I have posted about it on other social media. I tested positive for COVID-19 last week. I'm out of isolation now. So, there was a YouTuber called Courtney Shanice who does, her channel is called Shanice Reviews. I think that's right. Her video will down below. So basically, she did when she had COVID. She had it sort of like December till January up kind of. So she did a experience of her story with COVID. So and I realised it, and obviously then when I got COVID, I thought, why not do a COVID story slash isolation experience story? So yes, so that's what's been doing. So thank you so much for Shanice Reviews for the little inspiration there. Her channel double, her video down below as well, if you want to go watch it. So now, so as I said, I tested positive last week. So I tested positive. I did write this down before. So on Tuesday, the 18th of January. So a week ago today. So basically, as you know, that week the isolation period was cut down to 5 days. As long as you tested negative on day 5 and day 6. So I tested positive. I did 2 lateral flow tests on the sort of like early evening kind of time on Tuesday the 18th of January last week. So yeah, so I tested positive. I mean that day I felt fine. I mean, I said I was a bit flushed, but I felt fine. Whatever. So I've been in college, I felt fine, I've been a bit busy, and then I came home, and there'd been, someone who'd been, someone else who, from my, class who'd got it, so I've been doing a bit more regular testing anyway, but then obviously, I was positive, did the second one to just make sure I was then positive. So, my symptoms were, so my isolation lasted from that Tuesday evening till basically yesterday afternoon, sort of early evening. So I did isolate for about just over 5 days. Obviously, you only have to isolate for 5 days, but I isolated for over 5 days. So obviously, you have to wait day 5 and day 6 for negative tests. So basically, the symptoms I had were runny nose, cough, headache, tired. I was a bit sick as well. So tired of fatigue was a bit sick. So that's a bit too bad. So it's basically like, I had a cold, like having kind of like cold flu symptoms, obviously, but obviously that was literally after, I tested positive. So, in terms of it, like the first night I went to bed earlier than I would usually on that time. And the first 3 nights, I must say, I was like, I was spending a day to sleep earlier than I usually would do if it was like a regular day off during the week or weekend or something. So, the first night I was just chilling, then I went to bed. So basically, what I did was so obviously you have to do lots of first tests on day 5 and 6. So first of all, I ran the NHS 119 blah blah, and ordered lateral flow test for to be delivered, which came on the Thursday last week, so Thursday the 20th. Usually they said this would take up 3 days. It probably should come tomorrow, but it ended up coming 2 days after. So, they said it would come tomorrow, so that would have been the Wednesday the 19th, but it came on the Thursday the 20th of Jan. The lateral flow test came ready for day 5 and day 6. Just basically, I'd run out on Tuesday night of lateral flow test. So my mum wanted to obviously do one or, a few tests as well. So she did one of the Thursday ones came negative. Um, and then we both did one on Sunday. She's negative, still negative, so that's great. And she's not got COVID, luckily, hopefully, off me. I was negative on sort of like late-ish, like I'd say late, something like mid-afternoon on Sunday afternoon, and also yesterday afternoon. So I came out of isolation today. Well, not today, sorry, yesterday. Um, so yeah. So obviously isolation, I was like, how was isolation? It was boring to the real. I mean, it was nice to relax and things. So obviously it's different. Everyone else like said it. What I've told you what like symptoms are and stuff. So I did end up missing about 2 days of college. Because when I'd been in college on Tuesday, so I had my next lesson on Friday morning, and then Monday morning as well. So I did miss them and end up missing two my main college lesson days for that. But I also on a Wednesday I would usually go to a choir enrichment thing, but I couldn't go to that obviously as well. And I also obviously couldn't do many things, but there were certain things that I usually do every single week that I couldn't do. And I also couldn't go to on a Saturday I do as well performing arts in college. I also go to a little a performing arts group on a Saturday. That I believe in next month, but I'm still with them for a few more weeks. But so I couldn't go to that. So it was a shame to miss certain things. But yesterday when I tested negative, I took my dog for a nice little walk. It was lovely to be out to there. And then I went to McDonald's. Just basically near McDonald's, and the joke is that we live at McDonald's. Like, but I do live near one, so I went to McDonald's as a little celebration, to be out of isolation. And that was really nice. I saw one of the staff, because my mum had told that I'd had it, because we know something there, because mum didn't actually have to isolate, because obviously she's been negative anyway. She didn't actually have to isolate, but she did, to be fair with me anyway, just to be safe. We did, make sure when we were doing it, I think this is really important, because obviously some people obviously do stay in the room, literally don't leave the room or something, to go to the bathroom or something. But I was moving around the house. I wasn't just stuck in my room for 5 and a bit days. I was making sure that I'd sanitise. Say if I wanted to watch TV, I'd sanitise the remote on board, and clean the remote, clean the sofa, settee, couch, whatever you want to call it, and things like that. And obviously wash plates, wash clothes a lot quicker than usual, and things like that. So stay on hand sanitise, hand wash, and that's really important for anyone who does isolate, because obviously you don't have to stay in your room for five. Well, obviously you have to stay in your house, but obviously you don't have to. It says if you can stay in your room, do that. So another really important thing you guys should do is, obviously ring, test and trace. Let them know. I reported it on the same day on Tuesday, 18th last week, after I'd ordered my actual first, so I wanted to take that away first. Reported it, and then I don't know if it depends on what time you report it at, whatever. But I basically got a text the next morning. A text. An email, because it would come through as a text and email, asking obviously, to say that the results been positive, but also to fill in the test and trace. So I have to fill in, under supervision, mum was under 18, but I did it. So you have to fill in, your parent or, guardian, but I filled it under, parental supervision, whatever. So you have to fill in, obviously, if you've been near, where education, work, whatever, shopping, it's the places you've been. So from when on that Tuesday, when I've been in the past several days that week, but also from a certain amount of days the previous week. So between, say, the 11th and 15th where I've been then, and also between the 16th and the 19th, but obviously I wouldn't have done out on the 18th, well, on the 19th anyway, because, you know, I was obviously positive on the 18th. But anyway, so obviously been to college, I've been to a few shops, blah, blah, blah. So and obviously make sure you if you're in college, at school, work, university, make sure you let people know about it, which I made sure I did. You know, I emailed my tutors, I messaged obviously my college mates, classmates, blah blah. I did make sure to try to do it as quickly as possible. I did also message the place, that I don't when I sat down. I did message them a few days after I tested positive, but it's just as I was like, trying to rest, and it was a bit of forgetting to do certain things. So make sure you let as many people know as you can. And also let your family know, even if you've not been near them. Well, if you have, obviously let them know. Or NHS Test and Trace might let them know, but also to make sure they know that. So, and it was really nice. So on the actual the day after we'd ordered on the actual day found out this, but we ordered a takeaway, but obviously say that's another thing. Sometimes obviously the person with COVID, say if you're by yourself or something, you may have to go and get something at the door, but obviously make sure it's at a distance or that the person's left. So obviously we got a delivery takeaway on the Tuesday 18th, and also we had a food shop delivery on the Wednesday, so obviously we made sure it was like, and then we had another food shop delivery a few days later from Iceland. So it's things like that. And also on the Wednesday, my auntie dropped off some food and stuff for us. And a early birthday present from mum. And one of my other aunties dropped up something around like a little get well soon package for me and some else. And obviously, make sure you keep your distance or like let them leave them, then come out the door and get them. That's another important tip. And if you are ill, rest. Keep active in some way. If it's maybe room in the house, doing a bit of exercise in your room or something, whatever. Make sure you ventilate your window. Well, open your windows and ventilate the rooms to whatever room you are in. It says like when you're preventing COVID, obviously, but also when you have it, to get rid of all those, COVID, blah blah, which will help. Obviously, the COVID will kill them. So yeah. So, any other advice? And make sure you do, make sure you report your phone test and trace. And also when you do your negative, when you get your results from day 5 and onwards, because obviously you may not necessarily be able to get out on day 5, but, make sure you put each test result to me. Well, maybe not because if you're still positive, just stay there. But like, especially if you're negative, just in case it was anything or whatever, report it. I reported my negative test results on day 5 and 6, because you can only start doing lateral flow tests again from day 5, and like I said, was negative. So yeah, that's I think pretty much it. I am still a little bit ill, but I am better. I'm negative, so I'm okay. Also the thing is now, a bit of advice to do with you, like for the next few days, like if you leave isolation early, because they do give you the full 10 days end date just in case. So my actual end date was this Friday the 28th, which is the full 10 days, but obviously now it's like the main isolation is on now Friday, so obviously if you test negative 2 days in a row from day 5, before day 10 you can leave isolation early, which obviously I could. So, and obviously you have to be fully vaccinated, so that's 2 or more vaccines, and you have to not have a temperature or fever, well, like a high fever. So yes, so I'm feeling mostly better. I'm a bit more tired than I thought I'd be from college today, but there you go. And yeah, so, and also like actual, just to end this video off, the actual feeling of like coming out of isolation, I was so overjoyed when I got my second, my first negative test, and especially when I got my second, and it was just nice to just go somewhere. They do say try and limit close contact, so I was, wearing a mask, keeping my distance and whatever, just to, like yesterday. And then, going back to college, like, if you, you're someone who's a student at a school, uni or whatever, or you work at a college or whatever, it's just so nice to go back in and be like, obviously, depending on what country you're from, maybe if you're not from the UK, it might be different for where you are. But it was just so nice today just to go in and see everyone. Because obviously I don't want to miss like too many times, but obviously everyone knew that I had it. So it's like, it was really nice to see everyone. Like, there was me and like, I think, two other people that had come back that just today, and then someone who'd had it last week but came back last week. Obviously, I didn't see them until this week, so it was nice to see them as well. So it was like three main people had come back today from me and two other people, then someone who'd I not seen, because they came came back the day after basically they'd had COVID, and they came back the day after I tested positive. So yeah, but there was also two other people that, like, one person that tested positive like the day before me, and then someone who tested positive like maybe the day after, or same day, some similar time frame. But yeah, so it's just really nice, and obviously I'm still trying to be safe and obviously everything like that. But it's just lovely to see everyone. Everyone's like, so like, oh, welcome back, not a few hugs, and but it's just really nice to be back. And I'm just really glad to be back at college. And there's still some people I haven't seen just yet, because like the timetables were in at different times. But it will be nice to see everyone probably soon. And yeah, it's just really nice to see. Like, I saw the majority of everyone today. So it is a performing arts students, technical theatre, but also some other mates from a few other courses. So yeah, so that is basically my. God, this video is 16, well, gonna be 17, but anyway. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you've had COVID and what your experience was like down below, or your isolation experience was like. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my Twitter, MyPlans, follow my Instagram, MyPlans, follow my TikTok at MyTame47. And follow me check me out on SoundCloud, MyPlans as well, which is where you can listen to my new song, but also you can listen to on YouTube. So yeah, so see you in the next video, guys. Bye.